you smell what the Rock is cooking? They talk to me. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's trying, I feel tension rising.
Hello and welcome to the NXT Wrestling Talk Show with Reese, the final boss, Lock Jones, and
Sean Randy Smith, as bring you our pre-show to NXT Heatwave, which will come at you this Sunday on July 7th, 2024, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, in the Scotiabank Arena, formerly known as
Canada Centre. And this will follow what has become NXT's pattern over the years of attaching their shows to the big four, now 5 WWE PLEs. In this case being Money in the Bank.
Now, we have one match that has been made for the pre-show.
Yes, NXT still do pre-show matches.
And the pre-match show match is Harlan Petrovic and Ariana Grace will team up to take on Toxic Attraction 2.0. JC Jane and Jasmine Nux.
Formerly of Chase University.
Yes.
Speaking of Chase University, they will challenge Nathan Fraser and Axiom for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Having won a Tag Team Turmoil match on NXT. However, the fact that Chase University seemed to have been acting a little bit dodgy recently.
Yes, tweenerish, heelish. We can't seem to quite work out where that direction is heading.
Possibility of new champions?
Maybe.
In what will be her second, but first PLE title defense, the new and first NXT Women's North American Champion, Kalani Jordan, will defend against
Ruka.
Now, it's very rare that they introduce a new championship and have the person who wins it lose it immediately.
Yeah, it is quite rare, but we don't see Kalani Jordan dropping that championship. anytime soon.
When you want to start to build a legacy of a new title, you do not have your first champion lose it a month after winning it.
Very true. Next, we will have a match for the NXT North American Championship.
Again,
as Overfemi will defend it.
Overfemi will defend against Wesley. Again, featuring coming off the back of the triple threat match that took place on Battleground.
Yes,
However,
this match has a special stipulation.
Wesley is in a very similar situation to what Seth Rollins is.
Yes.
We mentioned earlier this week that in his World Heavyweight Championship match at Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins will no longer be able to challenge for the championship as long as Damian Priest is champion if he loses. Same situation applies here. If Wesley loses, he can no longer challenge for the North American Championship as long as the title is held by Overfemi.
Yes.
And whenever we have these last chance matches, they seem
They don't
to...
happen very rarely.
They do. They happen like every now and then, but result-wise tends to be split. Sometimes the person who it's the last chance for wins. However, you will get the odd one where the person loses.
Yeah.
This result could possibly indicate a main roster call-up.
Yeah.
Going back to the women of NXT.
Yes. We will have a match for the NXT Women's Championship as Roxanne Perez will defend her championship against former MMA fighter Lola Vice.
Yes, Roxanne Perez successfully defended the NXT Women's Championship at Battleground against TNA star, and yes, we are allowed to say that.
Yes, we are, of course.
Jordan Grace, with a little bit of controversy.
Controversy is definitely an understatement.
On the following episode of NXT, Perez came out and addressed the state of the women's division.
Yeah.
And it was basically interrupted with several women coming out claiming their right to be the next challenger, including Lola Vice, following her NXT Underground match win over former teammate Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Then, in a similar situation that we've seen a couple of times, Lola Vice attacked Roxanne Perez and stole the championship.
Yes, she did.
Before going to Ava's office, placing the championship there and demanding a title match at Heatwave, which was later made official.
Yes.
And that brings us to the main event for the NXT Championship, which got a little bit out of hand and befuddled.
Yes, it has been.
This whole thing started when Cody Rhodes appeared on NXT and announced that Trick Williams' next challenger would be decided in a battle royal. That battle royal was originally won by Von Evans. However, the ego of All Elite or All Ego was none too pleased because he was technically never officially eliminated from the battle royal.
All thanks to Oro Mensah taking him through the middle row.
Demanded a match against Evans later that night, which Page won. After the match, there was a brawl between Trick Williams and Ethan Page, in which we saw the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Sorry, I mean Sean Spears.
It doesn't matter either way because both. We'll go with what the name we have in front of us. We'll go with that.
Okay, man. Then the next week, Spears defeated Trick Williams in a non-title match. So, being the fair general manager that she's portraying at the minute, and every person having a claim to the title, Ava announced that the match at Heatwave would go from what was originally going to be a one-on-one match to a fatal four-way.
Yes. So it'll be interesting to see whether Trick Williams can retain his championship against 3 tough challengers.
Well, didn't we say just before Battleground that we thought that it was likely that Ethan Page would at some point win the NXT Championship?
Yes. But would that be we'll find out if that is going to be the case. Let's run you through.
And then remember, of course, with Fatal 4-Way matches, Trick Williams doesn't need to be involved to lose a match.
Yes. Yes, that is correct. That is very true.
Well, going through the matches again, starting with the pre-show match.
Mm-hmm. Carmen Petrovic and Ariana Grace will take on JC Jane and Jasmine Nix in a tag team match.
On the main show, Nathan Fraser and Axiom defend the NXT Tag Team Championships against Chase University.
Alani Jordan will put her NXT Women's North American Championship on the line against Sol Ruka.
Oba Femi will defend the NXT Men's North American Championship against Wesley in a last chance match for Wesley, in that if he does not win, he will never be able to challenge for the championship as long as Femi is champion.
Roxanne Perez will defend her NXT Women's Championship against former MMA superstar Lola Vice.
And in a fatal 4-way match for the NXT Championship, Trick Williams defends against Von Evans, Ethan Page, and Sean Spears.
So that about does it for our NXT Heatwave pre-show.
Remember, this weekend we start with SmackDown tomorrow night.
At the time of this recording.
Then we go into Money in the Bank on Saturday, and we finish with NXT Heatwave on Sunday.
What an action-packed week of wrestling we have ahead.
Join us next week where we will bring you the results of both Money in the Bank and NXT Heatwave.
So until then, he's been
Reese, the final boss, Rock Jones, and he's been
Sean Randy Smith, and we will see you soon for our next show.